Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. The lion. New music so funny. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football. Let's go!
Let's go.
Already know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. I'm hyped. Sean, I'm hyped.
Here. Oh, I'm right. I know you hyped.
It's
you always hyped in this time of the year.
We'll talk about the later time. Right now, I'm hyped. Oh, I see you with your jersey on, baby. I see you with your jersey on.
Ain't nobody going nowhere. Let's go.
No, here he go, y'all. Here he go with the madness.
Yo.
I don't see it. It's not popping up yet.
Huh? I'll put it
If it's on your page.
Let me see. Tune in, people, for sure.
Get in here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, we getting live. We on live. We trying to get to y'all.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah, it was good to be back.
Well, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I freaking hype.
All right, in the group, LTF. Yes.
Ooh. Let's go. I'm freaking hyped.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
get to the masses. Get in here, people, because I got things to say. I got things to say to Washington fans. I got things to say to Dallas fans. Everybody get this. Okay? Everybody get this work today.
Ladies and gentlemen, you knew. You already knew he was going to come in here tonight.
All y'all Buccaneers fans, come on in here. I got things to say. All right?
Oh, here he go with the madness. Here we go, y'all. I'm telling you, he getting ready to start. Please, just don't let this guy start with all this craziness.
What's happening?
Don't let him start with all this craziness, bruh.
Yo, bring them all in here, man.
Let's go. I'm a hype. Yo, I'm sharing this bad boy. Get in here. Let's go. I need y'all up in here, y'all. I need you up in here. I need my reinforcements. We are back. The Let's Talk Football family is back. To every person I know. Let me
get make here. Get here because I want them to see.
Oh, here you go.
Okay. Because we already know the scripture.
We need Brandon in here. You know,
we need tag him.
That's who we need. Let's go. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are back for this Let's Talk Football Season 7. I can't wait. I'm here
all
buddy.
Day. Look, everybody up, man. I'm sending this around the world.
Let's go. The world. I know they. Oh man, please don't send that around the world. Please.
Let's go.
Please do not send this around the world to nobody. Don't send that. Don't send that. But we got special announcements that I'm gonna make during this show.
Okay.
Announcements we're gonna make during this show. I got people converting over, baby.
Ain't nobody doing that. Matter of fact, I need to go to your house and make sure that my girl's okay. Because what I saw yesterday.
Don't worry about what's going on over here.
What I saw yesterday was appalling. As somebody that had to wear that jersey before, Sarah, I got your back. If you need a way out,
you even worry about what's going on over here.
I'll get you on the Underground Railroad, sister.
Don't do it. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this. All right, Let's Talk Football family. We getting ready to get this thing started. Y'all know we're excited. You already know we are very, very, very excited for this very first episode All right, Sean, let's kick this thing off, baby.
Let's go. Let's go. Start it off. Who are you?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football! Oh, man, the greatest show in Northern Virginia. If you haven't heard, now you know that there's a show out here that loves to talk football. And not only do they love to talk football, but they support completely opposite teams, but still have the love for each other because we are NFC East family. Okay, baby?
That's right.
Let's go. Man, I'm excited, Sean.
Ooh, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. What is going on? Up. I already got them in the chat.
What's up, baby? Yeah, look. It's going down. And I hope you wanted to go very slow to get to week 12. I hope you want the slowest process to get to week 12. But
we'll be all right. What up, girl? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. It was a great off season. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of waiting happening as far as my team trying to make some contracts happen and not knowing what's really going to happen. But Dak Prescott paid, baby, paid $240 million for the next 4 years. 231, and I want y'all to take hint to the one. Because the only reason why it was $231 million guaranteed is because Deshaun Watson got $230 guaranteed, and it needed to be a point that Dak made sure that I get more money. The guy just whooped up on.
Yeah. Now, mind you, Deshaun Watson's been to an AFC championship, and Dak hasn't. But we're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into that. But you see how you like to throw shade? It's okay.
Hey,
okay. It's a new season. It's a new me, y'all. It's a new me.
We gonna see. But look, before we get started, man, we gotta show love to the people in the LTF family. Will Kramer, my co-host on Watching the Football Weekly, and Colin P in the DMV, my Anthony Handy's co-host on This Week in SEC Football. I filled in for him just a little bit ago. So, shout out to you guys. Look at doing your thing. Let's go. Hope you have a great birthday.
Baby, man. It's another year of grace, man. You guys get to do something special this year. We hope that it is the best year ever for both of you, man. Both of you.
Absolutely. So get it in. But look, we're back. Oh, Nathan Snell is in the building.
Nate!
What up,
man,
big dog?
Nail biter game, man. Nate, I was thinking about you, man. I was thinking about you with the toe. Should have wore size 9 instead of size 10. He had a size 10. Ooh, man, it's okay.
We're gonna be all right. But look, let's go ahead and get into it. We got a new segment. The home team, ladies and gentlemen. You see the background. You see what she goes for. We'll see what I go for. Janae, you alluded to it earlier. You already talked about your quarterback getting paid. We know CD got paid. Talk to me, man. Y'all got the dub yesterday. Look good. What you think?
Man, I'm actually encouraged. The thing is, I feel like our defense was great. Michael Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence. I mean, the Cats were playing. I mean, I don't even know if you even noticed our corners were locked down. Everything on the defensive side was great. Offense, I'll take it for the first half. I know they kind of played a little conservative on the second half, but when you're up 30-3, Sean, you don't really gotta make too much noise. Special teams, Turpin running it. I felt good. Dak didn't have like the outstanding stats, of the world, but 179 yards, 1 touchdown. It got the job done. Ezekiel Elliott scored his first touchdown back.
Can't believe it.
And he looked good, Sean. He was giving like 4.5 yards a game. Where they was literally just last week. This is why I love when we and Sean, we watch football. We watch ESPN, we watch Fox, we watch everything that we can about this game. And last week, nobody had us winning. Not one team, not one analyst, not one commentator. They said, we was going to lose. Yeah. The best number 1 defense in that Cleveland Browns defense. And in my opinion, I mean, we shut them down. I mean, we had a rookie left tackle, Tyler Guyton, up against the best of the best in Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
He held them down. He held them down. Now it was tough. There was a few holding, but you're going to get that here and there when it comes to that type of player. You don't want him to get the DAC, so you're going to do whatever you can. Right. But in my opinion, I think the game was good. But I do have to look at it from the different points of view. Was it we were just that good, or Cleveland is just that bad? Like,
yeah. That's Sean, something I think we're going to have to talk about. We're going to have to think about it. And we're going to talk about Deshaun a little bit later. But he ain't the Deshaun that was here at Houston. He ain't the Deshaun from the way back in Clemson. He's not the same. And that not out now. And I wouldn't be a Washington fan if I didn't say pump your brakes, because Deshaun didn't play well. Chubb wasn't in the game. Jeremy Ford.
Offensive linemen that were out. So they did have some things, that wasn't necessarily working for them. But in my opinion, Dallas couldn't have came out any better. Yep. Dallas could not have done better than what they did. I mean, special teams, defense, offense. If they're all clicking on all cylinders, I mean, this team is tough. But like we said, we can't go over it. Is game one. I'm excited that we at least got the W. So, Sean, let's talk about your home team.
Hold up. First of all, and I'm going to make this segue. The best player on your team was your kicker, all right? And them 4 field goals.
They would have let him kick the 71, and he would have made it. Whoa. They talk about me. Me and Sean are in a Let's Talk Football fantasy league that we're doing on Sleeper, and I picked Aubrey in the 3rd, 4th round, and everybody's in the side chat like, you pick Aubrey? Why would you pick a kicker? Yeah, because he just got me 22 points. If he can get me a faithful 20-something points as a kicker, Sean?
I don't want to talk about the fantasy football league and our thing, Code, because I'm going up against Janae, and I'm getting whooped right now. So I don't even want to talk about that, all right?
I'm going to give it to all of my players are really doing a good job this week. Wait, I'll take it. But Sean, we do got to segue to your home team. Don't avoid it any longer.
Okay, no, come on. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't see the game, we got whooped. It was 37-20, 16-7 at the end of the first half. The second half, it got so bad it was 30-14 at one point, 37-14 at one point. And you and I talked off camera. Our defense, our front seven, I don't have an issue with, because we were pressuring Baker all day.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't matter if you pressure him if you can't sack the man. And you make him look like Baker Mayfield of old, because that's what we did yesterday. And I had a serious problem with that. Okay. So then everybody's like, okay, well, you know what? You got that 2nd round pick, or the 1st round pick, the number 2 pick. You got that boy, JD5. Oh, look at him. Everybody like, oh, he's flashy. I got a feeling he going to be that dude.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be honest, Janae. What I saw after watching the game, Janae, you know me. I've watched the game 4 times already. 4 times. All right. And this man, look, he's got the speed. Yes. He's got the arm. He's got the mindset. But nothing changed, Janae. Nothing changed. And I mean, I don't know what to say, but then I look at their team. Our number 2 wide receiver is a rookie. It's Christian McCaffrey's little brother.
Yeah.
Okay. What that means is we don't have any receivers. Okay. Our O-line is mix and match, and they actually did pretty good, with your old Tyler Biotis, your old center. Listen. Ain't nobody scared of Terry, okay? I ain't even scared of Terry, all right? I will D him up. This guy ain't that great. I mean, I'm not disrespecting him. He is a solid guy. He's a great possession receiver, but he ain't CD. He ain't Mike Evans. I mean, geez Louise, which is my 3rd issue. What in the world are y'all putting out there in the secondary? Because them jokers, I mean, good gracious. And when you look at it, they aren't. Yeah, they were awful. They were Swiss cheese.
They were bad. It didn't matter what the front 7 was going to be able to do, because whenever Baker saw anything, it was like wide open, or it was it didn't see. I don't know what that was, Sean. I know that's your team. I'm not going to hate, but safeties and corners did not quite look on one accord.
No. And one of my shout out to Ab Low, he was saying it just didn't look like there was that cohesiveness. It didn't look like we were playing together as a unit. And once they got past the front seven, our secondary was just toast, man. They were just getting beat left and right. And here's the point. So I try to give them the benefit of the doubt because our front seven was getting to him. Wagner, Louvu, they were getting to Baker. But to your point, as soon as Baker broke out of that, all of a sudden he's just and hitting guys, and it's like, what are y'all doing? Then what that did, it opened up the running game. Then they started gashing us with that.
I have no idea.
Oh my God. So yesterday was rough. I was out with some family and we turned it on. It was 24-7. No, 16-7. And then saw 24-7. And then it was 24-13. Oh, we coming back. Okay, here we go. No, they scored a couple times again. And the worst part about it was I thought we made all these moves, man. I thought we brought in all these guys and we did all this stuff to change, and we had the same outcome.
The defense to me looked worse than what it did last year. And you have a defensive coach. Make it make sense to me.
I'm starting to think that maybe y'all let go of Quinn and Joe Witt Jr. because y'all really was trying to sabotage Washington. Maybe y'all let all these Cowboys players come to Washington because you was trying to sabotage us. Maybe that's what it was.
That. Like, even if you look at that, as a Cowboy fan, I like Dan Quinn, but somebody said something, I don't know, one of the analysts, they were like, you just think about what he got. Like, think about what Dan Quinn came to Dallas with. Like, he already had a squad who was already at that time considered a top 7 defense. So for him to stack on and we have all these great wins, but like I told you last year, they hyped Dan Quinn up for us, and when we got blown out, our defense did nothing. The run game destroyed our defense last year.
Yeah. And so that's what you gotta start thinking about. Thinking about that last game that he played with y'all, or coached with y'all, and then what he's been doing with us. And he's supposed to, Joe Witt Jr. is here and he's here, so he's gonna work up our corners. No, our corners looked rough. So look, at the end of the day, and there's certain things that it's just okay. Mike Evans is that dude. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
He is, absolutely.
Godwin, the truth. They got some other wide receivers, their line. I get their offense.
We got all the championship team.
Right. This is a playoff team from last year. So I get that they were gonna be better. But still, we should have done more than what we did yesterday. And I cannot defend that, guys. I can't. It hurts.
What the buck is going on?
You see them. They all out here. And matter of fact, real quick, I lost a bet. So shout out to my guy Misador on the Crew Roundtable, Buccaneers fans. I want you guys to watch them and tune into them. I gotta shout them out every chance I get because I lost a bet. So,
nah, I see what you're saying. No. Dak, yes, he had horrible games. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. But those same games, the same thing could say for the defense. I mean, even Green Bay, you could say Dak wasn't great, but the defense did nothing. I mean, nothing. No stops. The only stops that our defense got is when they took Jordan Love out the game. But our defense for the run game, the Bills ate us up last year. San Francisco, the Cardinals, they're running back got some. Like, you can't tell me that if you're a top tier defense.
But that's to your point. What did I tell you? What did I tell you all last year? The only teams that can beat you are the teams that can run against you.
Absolutely.
And that's what we saw. I mean, Ben, to your point, you and I talked the other day, Ben, and Johnny, what was Johnny saying? Oh, I like guys that go east and west. Bucky Irvin and Rashad White were just running up in east or north and south on us.
100%.
And it's great. So, look, we got a lot of work to do. But I think and we'll talk about this later with the fans, I think what we need to understand is that, like you said, he's not coming into a situation with all this talent. He's coming into a situation where it's from scratch. And that's why he's so excited from this, because he's building up. He brought some guys from Dallas that were with him. And he got his rookie quarterback. But as we've seen, you also traded away our receivers. So Jahan's now in Philly. So we don't know what we have there. We losing pieces.
You lost Dotson too, right?
Mm-hmm. Jahan Dotson. Yeah, he's in Philly.
Oh, he's in Philly. That's where he's at.
He didn't do nothing over there.
Yeah. Yo, man, that's crazy, man. So, do you see hope? I mean, home team. Do you see hope, or is this going to be the same? Heineke, Carson Wentz, whoever our quarterback is, it's going to be great.
Look, I'm going to address this right here. Dave said Jaden Daniels definitely showed promise. I think he's being nice in that. I mean,
there was moments.
What? I mean, but yes, he was scrambling and he had speed and he was able to get past, but we couldn't continue with time.
Line is not the issue. Is not fixed.
But the thing is, we weren't getting sacked. He only got rushed. I think he knocked down 3 times. He only got hurried like twice. He was getting out of the pocket. The issue is when Baker got flushed out of the pocket, he looked downfield. When Dak gets flushed out of the pocket, he looks downfield. JD5 is still on that college level where if I get flushed out, run.
And it's not, yeah.
So if there's a guy downfield, because what happens when Dak runs? Then guys jump up, and then you can get deep behind.
Speed is a little different. It is. You can tell that he's adjusting to the speed.
Yes.
Because we're going to get on another team with the quarterback doing the same thing, but the speed is different when you transitioning from college to the pros. It may not feel like it when you're in college, but when you get to the NFL and see that not only are these defensive lines fast as crap,
yes,
I mean they're fast.
Yes.
So your speed out or you're trying to run ain't gonna work on time.
Right.
Just not.
Shout out to Ben. I mean, no turnovers. Yeah. I mean, and people look at the stats. I think he was 17 of 24, 184 passing yards, 88 rushing yards, and 2 TDs. Yeah, those stats look great. When did we get those stats? Later in the third and fourth quarter. When did we get the 2 touchdowns? Later in the third and fourth quarter. The game was already in hand. And I mean, Ben, that's nice, but to say this is almost like a jab. Like, yeah, you did good after we kicked your butt. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, hold your compliments, man. Because we got work to do.
Sensitive right now. He don't want no compliments, right?
But what I will say though, is I'm confident in the fact that we do have big names: Bobby Wagner, Frankie Louvu, Zach Ertz. These guys coming in house. We do have like your coach and Biotish and all those guys in house. So I do think that the future does look brighter. But we're not there yet.
Oh, he said, so you want the bad Ben.
Hey, bring you can't be any worse than you was to me last year about saying Ben. You already know that. And you can already be like, oh, look, how you feel now, Sean. So you got this too. So, but we getting off this, man, because I'm gonna talk about the fans a little bit later. But I'm done. I've been going there watching the fans all day, so I'm done with this.
I got you.
Yo, we got to move on. And I know y'all think that was the overreaction, but it's not. We talking about it. Overreaction Monday is back. Where we come out here and we got to talk. And I'm going to go back to your game, Janae. We talked about this. We alluded to this. Deshaun Watson. All that money. Man. And what are you doing out there? Is he hurt? Is he not hurt?
He looked horrible. I don't know. Like, Sean, I don't even know. I think at this point, they need to be thinking about Jameis Winston. I mean, the money is going to go to Deshaun regardless. You've clearly not had him. You've been trying to use him, but he's been injured. Situations where when you got him, he was already in a little situation. So he hasn't played much, but it does speak volumes when everybody else that plays with the team does decent. And then when you play with the team, like Joe Flacco, just last year, I mean, came in balling. It makes no sense because, like somebody alluded to, the Cleveland has a good squad.
They do.
They're not a bad squad. They were the number 1 ranked defense last year. Mm-hmm. the wide receivers they got, and Amari Cooper, and their tight end, and Dooku, like they're good.
Oh yeah,
they're really good.
Jerry Judy over there too.
Yeah, Jay Judy's with him now. It's just like, I don't know. They are missing Chubb, but even at that, I mean, there was no excuses. Deshaun does not look good.
But yeah, and the thing is, it wasn't like they weren't able to move the ball. There were clips where Deshaun was kind of weaving through the defense, but that's not because they're not consistent. They could not keep it going.
Overthrowing by, I mean, a long way. It was like, who are you throwing it to? Like, it was bad.
Yeah.
Well, you're in the locker room, Sean. What are you thinking right now? If you're in the locker room and Deshaun's your quarterback, what are you feeling right now?
I'm thinking, man, you need to go get and give me some of that money you getting because you ain't putting it on the field. You ain't doing nothing on the field. So go ahead and give me my cut.
He gets that money guaranteed and is not producing at all. Now, it could be overreaction Monday. It could be off season. He was injured last year. That's why Flacco came. It could be getting those jitters off. But ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think, because I don't know if it's a real overreaction Monday. It may be, but in my opinion, that was bad in all facets of the game.
It was. And honestly, you're looking forward into the season and you're like, you see that the Steelers won the game. Baltimore, yeah, they lost, but I mean, it came down to the very last play.
Yeah, right wire.
Now Cincinnati,
nothing to play with anyway. They can't afford to slip up.
Right. Now Cincinnati got the L, but still, nothing that I saw yesterday showed me that the Cleveland Browns are back or they're dominant or even a playoff team. Because, like you said, with Flacco, they looked a lot better.
Yeah, that's so true. And look, I told you, Jay was going to be, oh yeah, you already know I'm going to be on him. You already know. But Sean, since you mentioned that, I mean, we can talk about the Bengals. I mean, the Patriots winning against the Bengals? Well, I mean, is the Bengals still the same team, Sean, as that? What I know, Burrow has been hurt consistently over and over and over again. Joe Burrow has been hurt. They didn't even look the same, Sean. I'm not even scared of Cincinnati anymore.
No. We know Mixon's not there anymore. Obviously, we know I think T. Higgins didn't play yesterday. Jamar Chase was in there, but wasn't balling out or anything of that nature. They just don't. I don't know. Like, I mean, shout out to New England and shout out to Mayo and those guys getting it done. Like, but I don't know what happened yesterday because they fell off. I mean, like a steep cliff, like boom, like 10 points.
Oh, it was bad. And the fact that New England was the team, like everybody was banking on New England actually, looking probably like the same, trying to get a new year, new coach. They did pretty daggone good. They did pretty good.
Yeah, and again, we got to give them credit. Jacoby Brissett, Washington's past QB. He was able to get it done for them and everything like that. But I want to give New England credit, but I think I really just got to focus on how bad Cincinnati looked and how they didn't. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say this is the fourth preseason game because that's what they look like. And how they starters in the ball game. I mean, what are we talking about? I mean, they didn't look good.
I mean, that's a little weird, but it could be an overreaction Monday. But Sean, who else do we have on the list for overreaction Monday?
We got to keep it going. And number one overall pick, Caleb Williams, ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Bears. Team won. The team won 24-17 over the Titans, but it won because that defense looked like the 85 Bears, not because of Caleb Williams. In fact, Janae, Caleb didn't even have over 100 yards passing.
Oh, God, did he even score a touchdown?
Let me go double check. Bears fans, if you see it, let me know because I don't think he did.
That he scored a
You got one?
touchdown.
No
Nope,
touchdown.
I don't think that he scored a touchdown, Sean.
No, just
No,
barely cracked over 100 yards.
yeah, 93 yards.
Yeah.
But their defense looked phenomenal. But Sean, this is the number one draft pick. I even made the mistake, like Sean did, and picked him up as a freaking fantasy quarterback. I picked him up. I did that for my other squad, and I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? I had to write Delilah and say, yo, what was I thinking? And she was like, I could have told you, wait a year. I thought, they showed him a little bit in preseason. They like showed a glimpse of him in preseason. I think they played 2 drives, but he scored. So I'm like, oh, he's about to be lights out. But it doesn't look like the offense was clicking. Well, I'm a little worried about. Well, I'm not worried about the team because if the defense can play like that, I know it was the Titans. Don't get me wrong. I don't think the Titans are some dynamic team right now. But I do think that the fact of the matter is that defense just looks stout. They look like a good defense. Will Levis gave them the game.
Oh yeah. And the funny thing is, in the first half of that game, I'm ready to say Will Levis. Oh, he looked like a dog. He looked like he's doing it.
He's looking good.
And then
Switched it up on us. Switched it up on us.
And this is the thing, if that Bears defense can continue that through this season, we might need to watch out for him. Yeah. But you're going to have to get better play from the number 1 overall pick.
You got to. I mean, no touchdowns in your first game in the NFL. No touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It's crazy. Over X
Monday, our defense got beat by the coach we just fired. Yeah, we can go ahead and talk a little bit about Atlanta. Sean.
New quarterback? Maybe they need to put in the rookie.
It just wasn't clicking for Cousins. And I will say that maybe, it was the overreaction. It was just, can we get Quinn back? I
can't have him.
Yeah, I don't even think that's the issue. I just think maybe it could be an overreaction. I think that we got to give it time. It is a new squad. The Steelers' defense is still pretty decent. I mean, that Watt brother definitely got after your boy Cousins, so it wasn't like too much of an opportunity. But I do feel like we just got to give it time. I'm not counting you out yet, Ant. I do think it was an overreaction Monday, but even on the other side, the Steelers, are we overreacting, saying that Justin Fields deserves to be the starter after that? I mean, I really didn't see that. I mean, I know Russell Wilson's hurt. You got to do what you got to do with your backup. But in my opinion, I think Atlanta gave them the game. I don't think it was like, Justin Fields being great.
Well, right. And see, the thing is, I honestly think it was kind of similar to the last game we talked about with the Bears. That Steelers defense was dominant.
Yeah.
So dominant that didn't matter who you put in there at quarterback. You know what I mean? Because Justin Fields did decent, but it was hurt. What up, Nicole?
The Falcons are gonna Falcon.
I feel for you. Yeah.
Nicole, I like that. I like the Falcons are gonna Falcon. It just I don't know. I think it could be an overreaction. I do not think that Atlanta is going to look like that all season. And Nicole, since you blessed us with yourself,
yes, I was about to go there.
You gotta talk about this because I don't know if it was the overreaction, but it pretty much was a slaughterhouse that took place between the Carolina Panthers and the Saints. Like, what in the world was that, Sean?
Listen, I came into this season. I came into this season thinking Carolina, second year, they got a new team. They can do it. What? What happened out there? And look, no disrespect to the Saints, y'all looked amazing. Your defense, Alvin Kamara,
that defense looked great.
It was killing it. But Carolina, what? You know
Now,
what, Carolina? Go
we
back to college.
overreacting, Sean. Are we overreacting? Because we do know that Carolina was the worst team last year.
Yeah, yeah.
The worst team, the bottom of the barrel. So, are we going to say that the Saints are back? Drew Brees era back? Or
Uh,
we're going to say that they just whooped up on a really bad team? Nicole, I need your advice because I was confused watching the game. Like, am I watching the Saints right now? Like, they look like they were back. The defense really looked good. The defense, shockingly, I just was wowed by that defense. I was like, wow,
yeah,
that defense is killing it. The offense, I mean, they still utilizing everybody. Hill still like in it, still dominating. Carr, I mean, I don't understand for so long how you're going to make it work with all these quarterbacks, but it worked.
yeah. That's the thing. They somehow they get
But,
it done.
I know what Super Bowl going to be is your team going to be in it.
But you know what? You know what, Nicole? Shout out to you because some of us get to actually enjoy this Victory Monday. Others of us have to worry if we are as bad as Carolina. And right now, I don't know.
Wait, hold on, Sean. I don't know if you're as bad as Carolina. It could be overreaction, Sean. It was just the very first game for your quarterback, but I gotta give it to the Saints. They looked very good. They just now if they can look this way consistently against better teams, they're scary for sure in the NFC. I don't want to see the Saints back on top. I don't want to see them back on top because I just know the aura that they bring to being there. I've enjoyed the seasons where we won't have to worry about the Saints.
But if they play like this week in, week out, like you said, who that? Who that? I mean, they about to do something, man. And again, overreaction Monday at the bottom. They were playing the Panthers, but to put up 47. Give you that.
Gotta give it to him. Gotta give it to him.
Up. We're going against the Cowboys now. Ooh. Is that
right? Oh, Nicole. I didn't notice that. I just was waiting for us to get that first piece out. The team is coming very soon.
Oh, I got some things I got to say later on. Stay tuned, Nicole.
Carolina, you know how they are. But the real team.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Now look. We going since Nicole want to talk about hers. We gonna talk about mine. Overreaction Monday. You daggone Washington fans need to take y'all wishful thinking asses and take that mess somewhere else. Okay? If y'all cannot address the fact that we have holes on holes on holes in this Swiss cheese team of ours, and telling me, oh, I got a feeling that this is gonna be it. We're gonna be a team. Bro, I'm not saying the future is not gonna be bright. But right now, that tunnel is dark. Okay? You remember this when we talk about the race being given, all that stuff? It says you got to endure. And that's what this is. And I have fought fans left and right today talking to me, telling me that, oh, man, watch out. JD5 looked good. He looked great. He's going to dominate, da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, okay, well, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how the first play of the game, he throws a backwards pass, we lose 10 yards, and now we got a 2nd and 20. Let's talk about how my man doesn't want to look downfield once he starts scrambling. Let's talk about how we still don't score touchdowns on these drives. Now you'll say, oh, well, the kicker. Well, why were we in field goal position? Because we got behind the chains. Why did we get behind the chains? Washington fans, maybe you think I'm overreacting. I think you guys are overreacting. But we got to figure, this ain't it. We got to be realistic, y'all. Good gracious.
As you can see from a Washington fan, he's giving it to you honest.
Done.
He's not being one of those fans this year that are just going to just... There are times where you got to call it what it is. You got to call it what it is. And notice the growth. Now, there will be growth. Yeah. But being a realistic fan as of what you saw yesterday after hyping it up all offseason, how it was going to be so different, There's going to have to be more games to be played. There's going to have to be more work to be done. I was telling Sean, I do think it's maybe overreaction, but there are pieces that need to be fixed immediately. The backfield of that defense is bad.
Swiss cheese.
Bad. And I do think that maybe it'll take a couple games to get better. But like I said, you guys made Baker Mayfield look like Tom Brady. He was slicing and dicing like a freaking. It was bad. So I'm able to shoulder press about 600 with all that enduring. Shoot me too with my Falcons over the last few years.
Yes, I will walk through that fire. Okay, yea, till I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I will fear no evil in this rebuild, and now I'm not gonna fear fans either, because I'm at my wits' end with y'all. I'd rather talk to some Cowboys fans than talk to y'all Washington fans right now, because you're getting on my last nerve. I'm letting it go.
Y'all leave Sean alone. Washington fans, leave my guy alone. He don't want to talk about it unless you want to be real. He ain't trying to hear the shoulda, coulda, wouldas or the fairy tale dreams. He is now a realistic Washington fan who needs to realize that Washington's franchise has some things to work on.
Oh my goodness! And yes, we do. It's not going to be a pretty workout, but we still going to be all right. Look, yeah, those fans get on my nerves. They're around telling me everybody tripping over their teammates. Going to be the year, yeah. Going to be a good year. We believe.
That is true. That is very true.
Come on,
John. I felt the pain. I know that everybody that's watching felt that pain, but it feels good to get honesty from a Washington fan that's not going to just continue to blow. Is a lot of y'all out there, man, and I'm no hate on me. I want y'all to kill it. I want y'all to do good, but it did look a little rough.
Oh yeah, I know how you feeling. I know, but look, we gonna move on, man. We gonna move on, because I did want to ask this question. Overreaction Monday. Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. We know what we saw. They got the W against the Ravens, but is this for real? Can they be beaten? Is this overreaction or is this reality?
Oh man, Sean, the Chiefs. I think it was a good game because we're looking at the Chiefs and they always got some switch ups, things that are not doing very well. Like you think they get rid of this player, this wide receiver's gone. It seems like the Chiefs are the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs. Yep. They just showed you. I mean, we do know that the Ravens are another top tier AFC team.
Right.
They just showed you that they ain't afraid. They can go toe to toe with just about anybody.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh man. Oh, here we go. You ain't gonna shoot my bird down, because my bird is flying high in the sky.
Okay, here we go.
We'll talk about the Chiefs. I do think that, but because they were able to do what they did, they have to be respected. They just win again. Their first game was a AFC matchup.
Right. Against the number one seed in the AFC a year ago, the team they beat in the AFC Championship. There's nothing we can say against these guys.
Oh,
they have Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones. They're winning. I don't think it's an overreaction.
And if it gets down to like the end of the season and these two teams got to play again, man, Patrick Mahomes is a beast. He's just too good, and that defense is looking better. I actually think the Chiefs, if they play the way they played just this past weekend, I don't know, Sean. They could be going for that three-peat, man.
I mean, I'm trying to look at their schedule and see. I mean, they might lose a couple during the season, but if they make it back into the playoffs,
even when they do, Sean, even when they do, last year, me and you both said that the Chiefs were losing. They're not the same. Yep. They won the freaking Super Bowl. So even when they do look a little shaky, it's just like Tom Brady now. It's just like you can never count them out. You just have to say that same Tom Brady, like, oh man, it's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Ah, man, but it's Patrick Mahomes. Like, it's just what you got to say now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, are we?
Yo, Kelsey look weird, man. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I wasn't digging the stash, and now it's just even got worse with the down hair. I don't know what the heck is happening with my boy Kelsey.
Y'all know this man don't have control of his look. Taylor and Tay Tay and all of them are controlling his look. So he needs to bring that across her first.
Happy. He looks happy.
Look, and he clearly is concerned about his look because he ain't concerned about playing on the daggone field. My fantasy says that. All right, you need to get it together. That's all I'm saying. That ain't no overreaction. That's the
numbers need to rise, Sean. The numbers need to rise.
Look, I don't want to have to go out there to visit him, or even have to go to Tay Tay and be like, "Listen, get your man's," because he ain't gonna cost me a championship this year.
I feel you. They do need it, but as I said, it doesn't matter who Mahomes gets that ball to.
Period. Yep.
They're gonna win. They are going to win. He's very good with picking pieces that you don't even know their name, and you're like, who the heck was that guy for?
You added the fastest 40-time guy, Xavier Worthy, and he scores on the second play of the game, and you're like, okay, this is not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair, Sean.
Yo, but we already know. Let us know what you think. But yo, one more. Kyler is back.
Kyler Murray, baby.
Didn't get the dub. They lost to Buffalo 34-28. But Kyler looked great in this game, Janae.
Showed me something that I didn't think. I thought of the last couple of years. He's been hurt, injured, and I didn't, even when he played, it just didn't seem like the team was clicking. Sean, I mean, they were in this game. They were at a time I thought that the Cardinals were going to win.
Yeah.
That's how the Bills were going to win. That's how in the Cardinals were.
Yeah.
It shocked me, but in my opinion, are the Cardinals back? I mean, are we overreacting? But that's a top-tier team that they went against. It wasn't just anybody.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people...
Josh Allen being freaking amazing. 4 running touchdowns.
Right. And I think that's the thing. A lot of people are starting to try to, not you, but a lot of people are starting to try to dog on the Bills because they lost Diggs. They lost some, I think Edmonds remain on their defense and all these guys. And, they haven't been able to get over the hump and beat the Chiefs or do that. But the Bills are still a top tier team. Josh Allen is still in that conversation every year for MVP.
That's nasty, man. 4 running touchdowns. Right. He ain't fucking down from a hit. It makes me nervous as crap, but my God, if the Bills didn't have him, Josh Allen was the Bills. Right. Like, Josh Allen, he won that game for him. He won that game hands down. He just was not afraid to go at it, make the throws when he needed to, and then use his body to get into the end zone every single time. 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I think, we got to show him love. But to your point, on the other side of this, we also got to show Kyler that love.
We got to.
Everybody's been talking about, Kyler, Call of Duty, and Kyler doing this, and Kyler that. And I've been so surprised, Janae, that people over the last year or so have been talking about, Kyler, he ain't that good anymore. He ain't this, he ain't that. Kyler balls out week 100%. After week. You know what I mean? And this is just indicative of that. You talked about they played a top tier team in Buffalo, a perennial playoff team, and had them on the ropes, had them going toe to toe with them. I think people need to watch out for this Arizona team going down the line.
They ain't gonna be slums. They're not gonna be slums, and I absolutely think Arizona, if they play like they played, there's gonna be a few teams that should be making sure you watching out because everybody don't have a Josh Allen, and I think that they won that game for sure. Kyler Murray had me thinking that they were going to beat the Bills. I mean, it just so happened that Josh Allen killed it. But if not, if Josh Allen ain't on that squad or just an off play, they almost had it. They almost had it, Sean. So could be overreaction, but I'm very excited to see what the Cardinals going to do.
Yo, so, hey, we going to go through a couple more of these games before we go ahead and end this. Week 1 around the NFL. Green Bay lost to Philly, 34-29. Philly struggled.
Great game.
Yeah, great game. Philly struggled at points without Kelsey, but they still stayed in it. But the big thing is Jordan Love injured out for they're thinking about 4 to 6 weeks with an MCL sprain.
That knee, you saw it pop.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, golly, that
Mm-hmm.
sucks. Um, and it sucks for Green Bay because I feel like they're such on a roll. You definitely want him to be back sooner than later,
Mm-hmm.
because they do have a dynamic squad. But I think that game was really good, back and forth. There were times where I thought Eagles were a little struggling, but then they got it together. The new center, like you said, Kelsey's not there. Learning, there was a couple, when they
Bad
were,
snap.
yeah,
Yeah.
really bad
Oh yeah.
snap, and it not even ready. The whole offensive line moves, and Hurts was like, I didn't say, go. Like there was a lot of trying to get it together. I do not think that they'll get a pass when they come against some harder defenses
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of teams are going to take advantage of those plays.
Oh yeah.
But first game jitters. Well, what you thinking? Are you thinking the Eagles are going to be the same Eagles? I mean, they're going well, not the same Eagles that we saw the last 6 games of the year last year, but the
Mm.
same Eagles that we're used to seeing with them being dominant.
Well, look, AJ Brown, he dominated, he balled out. Devontae Adams didn't do bad himself, and hey,
Yeah,
look, Hurts is still putting up numbers. And they still were able to get the win. And when you look at it, you look in our division. I'm sorry. I mean, they got to face y'all, and we give the Eagles a run every single year,
every
but
time.
but we still got to.
Bears don't step out of bounds this year.
Well, we'll see. Well, we.
That was a tough one. Because Washington almost got him. Almost got him.
You know what? If we would have won that, Sam would still be here. But I'm not going to talk about that right now because Sam is collecting a check.
Yeah, my boy Sam Dirty.
He's collecting a check, all right, in Seattle. So
Yes,
I'm going to leave that
yes,
alone.
he has moved on. But shout out to Green Bay. I think that once Jordan Love does come back, they should be the same top caliber team that we saw. They did not go down like slumps. I think that they, just didn't take advantage of those times where the Eagles clearly were not on one good, the right page, the same page at all. But they were able to come back in moments where they needed them. Saquon Barkley.
My goodness.
Mother
My goodness.
Saquon. I only wanted to worry about you, with the Giants. Because I knew the Giants couldn't do nothing. You were going to be you, but the Giants team. But Saquon, man, that boy's nasty. That boy is nasty. I appreciate those 3 touchdowns, Saquon. I play for my fantasy. So Sean is feeling the remnants of Saquon Barkley this day. This day right here, he really in the Saquon heat.
I don't like Saquon. It was bad enough, Saquon, when the Giants had nothing, but you beat us by yourself. And I was like, okay, but they're still the Giants. I don't care. And then you went to the best team in the division, arguably. I know you feel. And it's like, why are y'all doing this to me? Why? After the performance we had, and then seeing Saquon ball out on Friday night, no less.
Oh my God, he balled out. Saquon just looked nasty, bruh. I'm just like, man, everything that y'all said about him gave him more energy because the Giants was yapping. Different players from the Giants were just like clowning him and all this for going. Look at him now.
Yeah.
Better offensive line, better team.
Yeah.
Like, what are we really saying here?
Yeah.
Like, he went better all around.
Yeah. I mean, alone, he's better than the entire Giants team. And meanwhile, in New York, is this right? 6 points? Washington scored more than 6 points.
Man, it was really bad in your own home. 28-6, Sean.
Just looking ugly. Did the jerseys look ugly? Your team look ugly?
Yeah, I hated the jerseys. I did not like them at all.
Mm-mm.
But the sad part of it all is Daniel Jones, again, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Nothing. Your team did nothing. And I think that they were willing to let Saquon go, which is crazy to me because the thing is, you're going to not pay the best player on your team so you can see what Daniel Jones can do. And now you're really looking, and Sam Darnold was able to beat you. Sam Darnold, who didn't even know he would be starting, come on. It's just crazy.
Sam Darnold. I mean, come on now. You gave this man a resurgence in his career. And look, the Giants were terrible. They 7 of 18 on third, almost 100 yards of penalties, 2 turnovers. You can't even muster up 7 points. And Sam Darnold dominates y'all. Well, at least you get a easy win next week. Play the Washington.
I'm calling that the first Washington victory, baby. I'm calling that the first Washington victory.
Look. Somebody was like, man, Daniel Jones, man, he's garbage. And I think it was a Washington fan. Oh, man, he's garbage. We got a bye week. I said, Daniel Jones is 5-1-1 against Washington. Yeah. So one of those was a tie. Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, I'm hoping.
We are.
I'm hoping, Sean. Sean, I am rooting for you, baby. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you.
I might not make it if we don't get that dub. I the only thing worse, and we got to play them this year. The only thing worse is if we lose to Carolina. And dear God, if we lose that one, I will be filling out applications because I can't with this.
Oh, Sean, that would be really hard if you guys take it to the Giants next week. Oh, that would be tough. That would be tough.
Can't do it.
Oh, Sean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sean. That we even had to bring it up. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a rough one. Look, real quick, we're gonna go through some of the other scores. Miami gets the dub, 20-17 over Jacksonville. Tyreek, you see what happened?
Yeah, man, isn't that crazy? And then they just released the camera, like the police were extra aggressive for just a regular ticket. He said, "Give me my ticket so I can go." And it's a power trip, man. That's crazy. But Tyreek did his thing in the game. Without Tyreek, they don't win. The Jaguars end up trying to come back, but it didn't. Too late. Didn't count. Didn't work. But Tyreek definitely showed out. But that was a sickening video I just watched. When they actually released the footage, I'm like, dang, it didn't even have to be all that. Like, put him on the ground and shove him down. He's like, bruh, I said, give me a second. I just had surgery on my knee. Golly, I'm not going to just get down.
And the worst part, and I thought the way he handled it in the press conference after was great, but I think the key thing he said, and it was what ESPN titled the clip, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? What if he wasn't this superstar?
He didn't say I play with Miami. I'm a Miami player and I'm getting ready to go to the game. He didn't said nothing. He was literally just trying to be like, yo, what's happening here?
Yeah. So I hate that overshadows the game. But to your point, they did get the dub. Shout out to them for making it happen. Good for them. All right, moving on. Houston pulls it out against Indiana and against the Colts, 29-27. Stroud dominated. Jim Harbaugh in his first game with the Chargers beats the lowly Raiders 22-10. Seattle gets the dub over Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos 26-20. Shout out to you, Seattle. And last night, the late game, Detroit wins in overtime against the Rams. And it's like, oof, okay, Rams. I think y'all are the ones that are kind of impressed. I knew what Detroit was going to do.
Oh, yeah, and then Puka's hurt, right?
I believe so. Puka
got hurt. I did see that game. I think he went out some type of leg injury or something. Puka did. But I was still very impressed with the Rams. I was very impressed watching them. I think that the Rams are actually going to be contenders. I'm very nervous about what they're going to do, seeing what they were going back and forth with the Lions were. But hey, the Lions are the Lions, Sean. They're going to be good again.
Yeah, I
They're
think
going to be good a freaking again.
We think of those teams that are at the top. We think of, I'm sorry to say, we think of Dallas. We think of San Fran, and you got to put Detroit in that category.
Yeah,
they are up there. I mean, they're ready, and this is the year. But I know they lost Puka, but the Rams, man, Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp had 14 catches for 110 yards.
Yo, Coop, look, he's back. Coop is back.
Oh, absolutely.
Cooper Kupp back. You don't know, last year he had the injury, coming off of the injury, trying to get himself back together. But from looking at that game, he's back.
Yeah, and I'm here for it. I love it. So let's see what they're able to do. There is one more game, the game tonight. San Francisco playing the Jets. It is 23-7, San Francisco without Christian McCaffrey. So shout out to y'all, San Francisco.
Devo. I am about that. Why Christian McCaffrey not in? Oh, he was injured.
Yeah.
Something was already wrong before it was questionable about him. But I'm hype about that. I am hype. I'm just hoping Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back, and it looks like it was just an interception. So I'm excited. I am excited about what's going to happen with our good Jets team. I do not want Aaron Rodgers to come back.
Look, we were on here a year ago, and my co-host may or may not have predicted that this man might not make it through the season, and he didn't even make it through the game. So
we were on air. That's crazy. We were on air, and I said he better hope that in bar injury that he doesn't. Yeah, and he got hurt. So I'm gonna not speak that. I'm just not. I just do not. I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. He still gets all this recognition from that 1 year of glory, and he had a couple MVPs, but I just something about Aaron Rodgers, man. It's the cockiness about him. I don't know, but I don't like him, and it doesn't help that he always beats my team. So
we know what it is. He a Cowboy killer. That's what it is.
Always, you leave 40 seconds on the clock. That's why Dak doesn't have an NFC East championship on his belt, because you leave 40-something seconds on the clock. And Aaron Rodgers is just so happened to be able to launch the ball and kick a field goal and end your whole life. So
you still a little bitter from that.
I'll hold on to that for the rest of my life. I'll hold on to the tears that I cried for the rest of my life with 40 seconds left that we gave Aaron Rodgers.
That was pretty beautiful. Yeah, but he's 8 of 13, 76 yards. He ain't doing much today. So
yes.
Who knows? We'll see, because everybody said with Aaron's back, Super Bowl contender. Well, it don't look like that.
But they're not going against San Francisco, and I mean, I was thinking San Francisco may not do much because they were looking a little rough during the preseason, but actually turning it on today, pretty daggone early. I mean, it's just third quarter, 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and it's already 23-7. Yeah.
I think that's where it's at. Yeah. So we'll see. Look, that was week 1, and I hope your team did well. Some of us still got work to do, and some of us think they're already where they need to be. But it's all good, because things can change, ladies and gentlemen. Things can change.
They do.
Yeah.
This time last year, Sean, you guys
say that last year. And you know what? I just can't. I love when you just go back and talk about the things. We'll be right back. Things maybe they're gonna change. I don't know. Let's go.
Let me go ahead and put my hat back on.
Oh, here we go.
It's been a long time coming, but I know the change gonna come. The Cowboys.
Oh, Lord.
Will finally.
Don't do it.
Finally.
Oh, my goodness.
Beat the San Francisco 49ers at 8 o'clock on Sunday night. Sunday, the Cowboys change is gonna come. Why do you have that queued up?
I'm still looking for that change. Is it time for the change yet?
Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Ladies and gentlemen, he already kicked it off with what segment is about to be.
Yep.
He knows what he was doing when he did that, but that's okay. Let's get into it. What do we got coming up, Sean?
You already know what it is. One of the favorite segments of all the fans of Let's Talk Football.
That make me crazy.
That was just crazy that he had it already queued up. But you know what, Sean? You know what?
Come on.
I'm going to just come with it because on October 27th
Hold up.
of this year, it's actually my wife's birthday week. It's going down again between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. But Sean,
don't do it.
We won't have the same results as we've had for the last 3 hard, miserable years. This year, ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Cowboys finally have that change come. And the Dallas Cowboys will win against San Francisco 49ers. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
Oh, Janae, that's. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'll be here to console you. Look, matter of fact, hold up.
Don't get the tissue. Here you go.
Tissue's ready. So I'll be here for you. That's what good friends do. They're here for each other.
That's what good friends do, baby. That's good friends do.
And you know what else good friends do? They stay with their friends that might have been through some things, huh? But when I looked at the schedule, when I looked at the teams that we are playing, you know, a couple years ago I was on here and I said the next 3 weeks we're not gonna lose a game. And now after that first game, everybody's like, well, Sean, you just talked about how bad y'all look. Sean, you this, you did that. But we're going up against Cincinnati, New York, and Arizona. Now, Arizona, we'll see. But what I saw from Cincinnati and New York, does that make me crazy, ladies and gentlemen? The turnaround will begin this week and will last for the next 3 weeks. Washington will win the next 3 games. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
That's right. Let's go.
All right.
Know.
All right, I'm pulling out the big guns.
Come on. Go ahead and do it.
I don't know if anybody's been following me on social media. I had a powerful family announcement yesterday. A powerful family announcement where my family, my little family, is now united. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I bought my wife a Micah Parsons jersey, and she wore it as a diehard Washington fan. She is now joining over to the right side of the water, okay? She's on the right side. You know, there's so many bodies of water where you got a state or a country on one side, but if you cross over, you're in a whole new land on the other side. And, you know, she was sitting there, you know, really not grasping the fact that she is now a Cowboy fan because she had moments. The moments where I had to reel her back in and say, no, you can't say that this year. You know, you can't make those comments about Washington this year. You're a Dallas fan now. And it's hard. It's hard for her.
Yes.
But I feel like the fact that she has crossed over to the promised land, that you will hear it right now, that the Dallas freaking Cowboys will finally make it to an NFC East championship and win to go to the Super Bowl. A typical Dallas fan, does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
What? What? Really?
How you have these queued up?
Hold up, man. First, you took my buddy, okay? and you forced her to wear the jersey. And now, because she's on the dark side, okay, now
This is what we needed.
what?
We needed to come together to be able to get to the promised land.
Sarah,
And Sean, we
Sarah,
came together.
you can always come
Have a
home, Sarah.
smile on her face. Even when I did my "Does that make me crazy?" She was over there at that moment going, "You're crazy." But I had to reel her back in. Another moment where I said, "No, Sarah, you can't do that anymore." So it's a hard transition, but my family's combined, man. And it's combined. We're ready. We're a Dallas household
Mm,
now.
mm.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just told you what is going down, and you knew a typical Dallas fan's going to say it, but now, as you can see, the bridges are coming together.
Okay, Janae. Well, you left me no choice. You left me no choice. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said it once, I've said it every year, and I will continue to say it. The weeping may endure for a night, but joy will come at some point this season. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't look good right now. I'm not going to go this far as predict victory at Super Bowl because I saw what happened this week. I'm not even going to predict NFC East, but I will say this. We're not that pushover that y'all think we are in the NFC East. What I saw from Dallas, they might have a little bit issue with mobile quarterbacks. What I saw from Philly, they might have a little issue with their snap and their O line. What I saw from the Giants, they just look bad without Saquon. This team in Washington will go 4-2 in the division, including a sweep of yours truly, the Dallas Cowboys. Does that make me crazy?
That make me crazy.
Started off right.
Sean,
Let's go. JD5.
Sean, Sean, you really gotta.
Let's go.
Okay, all right.
Back, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have heard our "Does That Make Me Crazy?" If you have one, put it out there, man. We want to see your comments. But as you can see, me and Sean may seem a little crazy, but we got this thing going. We got this thing. It's right in our head,
Yeah.
and it will come to fruition. Not Sean's last one. That's insane. That's insane. But we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. Because if we really want to ask who owns the NFC East, there's no question about what quarterback in NFC East
Listen. I don't
reigns.
care what happened yesterday, huh? I don't even care what happened today, huh? Because tomorrow is a brighter day. And
So what
I
are you doing
see
over there?
us going
So
to the mountaintop.
what are you doing over there? Are you listening to Sean? Are you in your head? Yeah, like because you're siding with me, or you're siding with
Come home,
Sean?
Sarah. Come home.
No, it's hard, but you need to break it.
Come on. Come on home, Sarah. Hey, look, I'm going to meet you on the Underground Railroad, sister.
Sean's like, won't you come? Won't you come?
The benediction. Won't you come? Look.
Oh, no.
I love being on with you. Yo, we down to the last segment, man. We down to the longest running segment on Let's Talk Football, the Down and Dirty, baby.
Let's go, the down and dirty. When me and Sean get to end this show, just how we like to bring it. Positive energy, positive light, positive message, and something that's just on our heart. So, Sean, what is your down and dirty?
Yo, those of you that know me know this last several months it ain't been picture perfect. You know, got a lot of stuff going on, not going too much in detail on things, but some changes have occurred. Well, what I will say is none of us want to go through difficult times, but we have to go through difficult times because when you do that, when we're comfortable and we're living kind of in this comfort, you stick to yourself. Everything's straight. I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about that. But when you hit certain places, sometimes when you hit the lows, the depths, you got to be reminded that you got a lot of people around you that are really down for you.
100%. 100%.
And with this Let's Talk Football community, I felt the love. I absolutely felt the love. And I love this game. I love football. The wins, the losses, watching the videotape, talking to the people. I love this game. But I love it because it brings us together.
Yeah.
God has a way of working things out. Because right when I was at that point, he brought football back. And when he brought football back, you know me, I can't focus. I go right back to it.
100%.
And what I love about this game is that we have built a community that's come around to talk about it. And they're not just there to talk about that. They're there to check up and make sure we're all good and we're all okay.
Absolutely.
And when you see that and you're in whatever you're in and you realize, damn, I helped this cat out. I did that for them, blah, blah, blah. And now they showing up. They coming out the woodworks for your boy.
Come on.
I feel it right here, y'all. I feel it right here. You know, hey, I ain't at the worst that I've ever been. I'm a lot, things are definitely progressing. Things are working. But, I always joke about, the race is not given to the swift and the battle to the strong. But I live by that. Because this ain't a sprint, ladies and gentlemen. This is a marathon. And you going to beat through some things.
Come on.
But
Come on.
when you have those people that are there supporting you, rocking you, and taking care of it. I couldn't be. I am the most blessed man in the entire world.
Come on.
And I'm so just appreciative for all of y'all that have been there, that have had my back, and that have really bring me back to this sport that I love. So happy football season. I love y'all, and we're gonna make some magic, baby. So I'm ready for it.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
I freaking love it. We already, the family is freaking beautiful. We're stronger than ever, man.
Yeah.
Yo, man, Deshaun, I love it. It means something when you are at those moments.
Yeah.
And you got those people that, like they said, they come out the woodwork. People checking on you, people trying to make sure you're good, people, just off of you came into their mind for some reason. Like, that happens all the time where you just hop into somebody's mind and they reach out at the exact moment you need them to.
Yo, I gotta show this testimony. Our boy, Jared Harmon.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was in the midst, right when I'm really starting to really get deep in it and I'm in my head, he calls me out of the blue. And Jared and I rap, from time to time. And we talk, whatever. He always checks up on me. But on this particular day, he called me up and he said, man, you straight? You good? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. But see, a true friend will continue to push because he knows when you're BSing him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I said, yeah, I'm good. He said, all right. No, are you good? And I sat there and looked, and I said, well, man, I'm not doing the shows and this and that. And then he said it one more time, are you good? And I broke down. And I don't know if he even knows that because I had to put it on mute. But I was in my car sitting there contemplating going upstairs, contemplating dealing with this. Everything was hitting. And he just, are you good? And then he just kept talking to me and he prayed with me and he sat. What?
Come on.
See, man.
The moment. Man, the moment your name will pop in somebody's brain at the moment that you absolutely need them. And it's just not even connecting. But that's a beautiful thing, man. I'm glad you were able to express that. As you guys know, we always try to keep it real on this show. Yeah. But this is real life. This is stuff that all of us go through. We all have down moments. We all have days where we just don't feel like getting out of bed or, keep moving and keep pressing forward. But these are moments that we need to hear that there is a family. We are a family out there looking out for each other. Man, shoot. I was getting ready to talk about, year 7, which of course I'm happy about year 7. But that is the note that we got to end on. I think that Sean's this down and dirty, that really resonates. There is a football family we have. There is a physical family that we already have. Our blood, our friends. We have this family, and in the moments that we go through, because everybody goes through. It's a beautiful thing to really have real strong friends, real strong people that's gonna ride for you no matter what. Up, down, left, right. It don't matter. 360 turn around. You have people that's got your back, and I think that goes for anybody that's listening to us, that are in the show, that will hear this later. You got a family, man, and it is about football, but it's bigger than football. We are a family now. Like the two of us started with just us.
Yes.
As Sean showed you, the shows that has been created, the bonds that have been created. You know what I'm saying? I really know that if I wanted to go to Detroit, I got family out in Michigan. If I want to go to Atlanta, I got people out in Atlanta. I know if I want to go to Canada, Nicole, you got me. I got family all over. I got Chicago. I got Chicago family. If I ever get out there, I can call them and say, yo, I'm in town. They gonna look out because we got a family. It's a different breed of Let's Talk Football. And I know we're on year 7, but in my opinion, when I look at 7, it's the 7 years that we have formed this beautiful freaking family.
Yes.
Every season, may not talk every day during the summer because the summer is busy and, off season is busy, and that's when we get a chance to actually do other things. But when football season starts,
come on now,
messages just start rolling. The energy starts changing. The people start talking with some because football season's getting ready to start. So we got to end with that. The year 7 Let's Talk Football family is stronger than ever.
Absolutely.
It's more impactful and beautiful than ever. And so I can't wait to start this season off right. And we're going to finish it. And I can't wait because I already know that this season's going to be a whole bunch of ups and downs. But the beautiful thing is that we're all together. We're going to experience these ups and downs together. You're going to talk trash. I'm going to talk trash. We're going to talk trash about y'all's teams. Y'all going to talk trash about our teams. And that's just what it is. But the beautiful thing is we're a family. And that's what bonds us together no matter what. No matter what. The Let's Talk family is stronger than ever. And that's what we need to make sure people know.
Yeah, we back, baby. We back.
Let's
go. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm freaking hyped. Sean, you done got me pumped up, man. I was a little tired before I started the show, but now I'm up.
Come on.
Yo, we are so appreciative of you guys joining in on the show today. Every Monday, we're going to be here. We want to talk football with y'all after a crazy Sunday. Get all your Sunday things out of the way because Monday night, we need y'all tuning in with us. Every single Monday, the Let's Talk Football family is about to take over, baby. It's going down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Come on back next week, Monday. We'll be here talking this game. The first win out of the 3 is happening.
Yo, if he loses this game, y'all, next week's show is going to be classic.
It's going to be like this. It's going to be like this. But look, let's go ahead and get out of here now.
Hey, Sean, we need to see your face, Sean, please. Where are you? You can't do the show if not in the screen. Oh, don't you worry. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. But we got to get out of here. We got to kick it off the way we do. You already know how we end the show. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football!
Hey.
Let's go. I'll see y'all next week.
Peace, people.
Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up.
Come on. The lion. The lion. New man losing so fighting. Kirk Cousins.
All right. I am Janae Struther.
I am Sean Spencer.
And